dear friends, this is what's called Denver's Speaker's Corner. Now we're just getting started, so we don't have anything too formal. But if any of you have ever been to London, England, they have what they call Speaker's Corner. Anybody can get up and stand on the little box and make a speech. And that's what we're trying to do here. I'm Dennis Gallagher, your city auditor, but I'm a retired speech teacher. Did you know that many people in America are afraid to speak? It's the number one fear. It's even more fearsome than asking someone out on a date that you don't know. So we're going to learn how to relax. We're also going to learn how to, we haven't perfected this yet, but we're going to be like backbenchers in Parliament where people can, give a little feedback, civilly so, but also assertively so. We'll be teaching that as we go along. But today I wanted to discuss three Greek words, three important Greek words that apply to what we're doing this fall season of the year. And that is the qualities of leadership. And Aristotle tells us in his wonderful essay on politics, he says there are three things that you've got to look for in a leader. So as you reflect on the people you want to vote for this election, these are three words that will be helpful for you. Of course, they're Greek words, but it's just like the English to steal these words and make them part of their own language, just like they did the land of my ancestors, Ireland. But we're in the process of forgiving. So let me share with you these three important Greek words. The first word is ethos. Has anybody heard of the word ethos? Ethos gives us in English the related word ethics. What's the character of the leader? What's the ethics of the leader? But it can also be translated into, should I say, charisma and communication capabilities and also competence. So that's the first word that Aristotle tells us the leader should have. The second word is pathos. Anyone heard the word pathos before? Of course, the Latins called it passio, passion. Has the leader got the passion for the issues that you care about? And how does that passion relate? So I think that's the second most important word. The third most important word the leader should have is logos. Anybody heard the word logos before? It's a Greek word that means the argument, the logic of the argument, the related English word. And does the leader appeal to our logical minds rather than just our hearts and our emotions? So I think that's ethos, pathos, and logos, three important quality words, which I hope you'll reflect upon for this election. And now, it's with a great sense of pleasure that I introduce to you the one-man band. And your name is?
Mr. Rhythm Band.
Mr. Rhythm Band. And he's going to give a little song in between the speeches. So please, this isn't church, you don't have to huddle in back. Come on up close so you can hear the speakers. And if you feel you want to say something, you get up here and say something too.
That's right, just grab a microphone. Anybody can be a star these days.
That's right.
Yes, indeed. I'd like to do a Hank Williams song from way back, and if people listen to the words of this a little better, we'd all be better off. It's called Mind Your Own Business.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good quality.
Well, if the wife and husband was a brother, that's all right. Me and that sweet woman got a license to fight. Why don't you mind your own business? Oh, well, mind your own business. If you mind your own business, you won't be minding mine. You guys want to come up and dance with us? Come on up, come on up. We got some dancing girls here.
Okay, let's do that again.
Same as you, well, mind your own business, mind your own business, mind your own business, mind your own business, you won't be minding mine. Well, if you mind your own business, you won't be minding mine. Yeah, yeah, that's
students at Legacy High School. Let's hear it for Legacy. Aren't they good? Isn't it great to be that? Isn't it great to be that young and be able to move that fast? But anyway, so stick around, and we now have Steve Rigsby, who I hope will maybe tell us something about Make-A-Wish and other things. So Steve, it's your turn.
I will do that. Thank you, Dennis. That's a pretty hard act to follow. We're out here at the Taste of Colorado this weekend to promote Make-A-Wish, to raise awareness. I'm actually the business development manager with an organization called CarStar Collision Repair Stores. And we have formed an alliance with Make-A-Wish on a national basis to help raise money for that organization. With the economy and the dire straits it's been in, charitable contributions have been down, so we wanted to do something to help what we think is a great organization raise money. What we have done is create a tribute car, which is a 1967 Shelby Super Snake that we built, that we are going to auction off and raise money for Make-A-Wish. With the help of the Shelby folks, when we get to the auction, we believe we're going to raise about $1 to $1.5 million for this great organization, with every penny going to Make-A-Wish. Make-A-Wish is an organization that's for kids with life-threatening medical conditions. And for each trip, it costs about $7,500 to send a kid. So you can tell with that amount of money, we'll be able to touch a lot of lives and help a lot of kids and their families. CarStar is is actually the largest group of independently owned collision repair stores in the United States. We have over 280 locations. Here in the Denver area, we have 12 locations, 9 directly in the metro area. So if you happen to stop by one of our stores, we provide high quality, but you can also donate some money to Make-A-Wish and help these great kids out. So thank you for your time.
Give the email address.
Email address for CarStar is www.carstar.com. Make-A-Wish is www.makeawish.org.
Great. Okay.
So thank you very much.
Great, let's give a hand. Now, dear friends, we're very pleased. Back for a second or third time is Lynn Michaud. Am I pronouncing that right? Let's hear it for Lynn.
Hello, everybody. Let the mudslinging begin. It is election season. Let me tell you, I've learned a little something about mudslinging, and I love it. It's great feedback.
Why do you like it?
Because they let me know what I'm doing right. If they're scared of me, there's mudslinging. I know exactly what they're thinking. Of course, I didn't know that in my teens. You know, when people would say things about me, I would get all upset. I would take it so personally. I'd go out in the backyard, bury a few effigies. My fingernails were so ragged back then. Would have looked better if I had bitten them. Of course, we're talking about mudslinging. Perhaps this time around, it would best be settled with a mud wrestling contest.
Let's give it for Lynn. Let's hear it for Lynn. And our next speaker is someone who's been back for the third time now, or fourth maybe, JJ Swiatek, who's running for the House. Let's hear it for JJ.
Friends, Coloradans, my friends, campaigning is hard. Let me just say I have come not to praise my opponent, but to bury him. I have found so much that it's so hard to put it all into a few words of what needs to be fixed in our government. I did not know there was so much work. Here I thought government was easy. We have so much that we have to fix that it is daunting. But with the help of those people who are concerned about good government, about doing things right, knowing that there is not a left and a right, but a right and a wrong. And so much has been done wrong that we are on the edge of the precipice. We have not yet fallen over. There is hope. There is hope that we can get it right this time. God bless you all. I am going to give it my best shot. Woo!